Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a tiny fruit that's making some seriously big waves in the health world. So get ready to meet the Acerola cherry, because we're about to find out why everyone's calling it a nutritional powerhouse. Okay, let's just start with a question to kind of wrap our heads around this. I want you to imagine a single fruit that has more vitamin C than 20 oranges. Yeah, 20. Sounds a little crazy, right? Well, stick with me because it's very real.
And here's the number to prove it, 1,833%. That's how much of your daily recommended vitamin C you get in just one cup of this fruit. And no, your eyes are not deceiving you, that's the actual number.
So what is this mystery fruit? It's the Acerola cherry. And yeah, it looks a lot like a regular cherry, but when you look at what's inside, it is in a completely different league.
So, here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to properly introduce you to the Acerola cherry, then jump into its 4 biggest health benefits. After that, we'll look at the hard data, talk about any risks, and then finish up with some simple ways to add it to your diet.
All right, first things first, let's get properly acquainted with the star of our show. What exactly is an Acerola cherry? Where is it from? And why is it getting so much buzz all of a sudden?
Basically, acerola is a small, kind of tart fruit that grows in tropical areas. You might also hear it called the West Indian cherry. And like I said, it might look familiar, but it's that unbelievable nutritional content that really sets it apart.
Okay, now let's get to the good stuff, the why behind all the hype. This is where we break down the incredible benefits of the Acerola cherry and see why this little fruit is making such a big splash.
Kicking things off with benefit number 1, and it's the big one, Acerola's amazing ability to support your immune system. This is probably its most famous feature, and it's all thanks to that massive amount of vitamin C.
So how does that actually work? Well, it's not just some vague idea of a boost. Vitamin C gets right in there and helps your body produce and run its white blood cells. You know, the frontline soldiers that fight off infections. So more acerola in your diet could literally mean fewer sick days.
Moving on to benefit number 2. Acerola is also a really powerful anti-inflammatory. And since chronic inflammation is linked to so many health issues, this is another area where this fruit is a total standout.
And here's the science behind it, which is actually pretty cool. Acerola is just packed with these antioxidants that are like tiny bodyguards for your cells. They go around neutralizing these nasty things called free radicals, which help stop the cell damage and inflammation before it even starts. But we are not done yet. Acerola could also be a secret weapon for healthier, more glowing skin. And you guessed it, that incredible vitamin C content is back at it again.
So here's the key. Collagen is the protein that keeps your skin firm and elastic. By helping your body produce more collagen, Acerola literally helps support your skin's structure from the inside out. We're talking about potentially reducing the look of fine lines and wrinkles.
And rounding out our top 4 benefits is Acerola's role in keeping your gut happy and healthy, which, as we all know, is just so important for your overall wellness.
This is really a win-win for your digestive system. The fiber, well, it helps keep things moving along regularly. At the same time, it slows down how quickly sugar hits your bloodstream, which helps you avoid those awful energy spikes and crashes after you eat.
Okay, time to geek out for a minute. Let's dive into the actual numbers and see exactly what makes acerola a certified nutritional powerhouse. The data really does speak for itself.
Just take a look at this table. For only 31 calories a cup, which is nothing, you get a jaw-dropping 1,650 milligrams of vitamin C. That's 1,833% of your daily value. It is one of the most nutrient-dense, low-calorie fruits you can possibly find. It's just wild.
But hold on, acerola is not a one-trick pony. It's not just about the vitamin C. It also brings a whole bunch of other essential goodies to the table, like vitamin A, potassium, and all sorts of powerful antioxidants. It's a true nutritional multitasker.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the practical side of things. I mean, with a fruit this potent, it's smart to know about any potential risks. So let's cover safety and who might want to be a little bit careful.
Now, for most of us, acerola is perfectly safe, but there are a few things to just keep on your radar. For some people, a really high vitamin C intake can increase the risk of kidney stones. It's also probably a good idea to enjoy it in moderation. You know, more than a cup a day might upset your stomach. And like with any food, there's always that tiny chance of an allergic reaction.
And hey, if you do have allergies or you just can't find Acerola anywhere, don't sweat it. There are some other amazing options out there.
Kiwi, guava, strawberries, these are all fantastic sources of vitamin C and a bunch of those other healthful antioxidants too. So, are you ready to give acerola a shot? Fantastic! Let's get into some easy and honestly delicious ways you can add this little superfood into your everyday routine.
One of the best things about acerola is how incredibly versatile it is. You can just eat it fresh as a snack, which is great, or blend it into a smoothie, mix a puree into your oatmeal or yogurt, or even use the juice to make some really refreshing drinks. It's super easy to fit into your day.
So what's the big takeaway here? The Acerola cherry is an absolute beast, nutritionally speaking. It packs more vitamins and antioxidants than a lot of the fruits we eat all the time. Which leaves us with a pretty interesting question to think about. Could this tiny, little-known cherry be the superfood that your diet has been waiting for?